Graph each of the following equations. These equations all represent three different special conditions of lines expressed in general form. ax plus by plus c equals 0. First of all, if c equals 0, we can then simplify the equation to ax plus by equals 0. If we isolate the y, subtracting ax from both sides and then dividing by b, we get y equals negative a over bx. Note this corresponds to an equation in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, where the slope is equal to negative a over b, and the y-intercept is 0. So an equation in general form with c equals 0 represents a line passing through the origin. For a equals 0 in general form, we get by plus c equals 0. Again, isolating for y, we get y equals negative c over b. Here, the y value is a constant, no matter what the x value is. So an equation in general form with a equals 0 represents a horizontal line that is negative c over b units from the x-axis. Finally, for b equals 0 in general form, we get ax plus c equals 0. This time we isolate for x, giving x equals negative c over a. Here the x value is a constant, no matter what the y value is. So an equation in general form with b equals 0 represents a vertical line that is negative c over a units from the y-axis. For question A, 3x plus 4y equals 0. Here, c is equal to 0. This means that the y-intercept is equal to 0. We can then plot that point at 0, 0. The slope is equal to negative a over b, which in this case is negative 3 over 4. We can use this slope to plot another point. We can do this by moving from 0, 0, either up 3 and left 4, resulting in the point negative 4, 3, or we can move down 3 and right 4, resulting in the point 4, negative 3. Then connect these points with a line, remembering arrows on both ends. For question B, here a is equal to 0 in general form. This then corresponds to y equals negative c over b. In this case, c equals 6 and b equals negative 7. This simplifies to y equals 6 over 7. Note here that for any value of x, the y value will always be 6 over 7. If x is 0, y is 6 over 7. If x is 4, y is 6 over 7. Similarly, negative 5, 6 over 7 is also on this line. We then connect these points with a line. For question C, here b is equal to 0 in general form. We then have x equals negative c over a, where c equals negative 5 and a equals 2. This corresponds to x equals 5 over 2. Note here that for any value of y, x is always equal to 5 over 2. We then have the points 5 over 2, 0, 5 over 2, 3, or 5 over 2, negative 4. Again, connect these points with a straight line, remembering arrows on both ends.